In the shadowed halls of old European villages, where the wind whispered secrets through cracks in stone walls and the fear of what lurked beyond the threshold was real and present, garlic was not just a flavoring, it was a talisman. Bundled and braided, strung above doorways and windows, its pungent scent mingled with the scent of earth and wood smoke. Garlic, in those days, was more than food. It was protection, a symbol, a quiet but potent form of magic that, for centuries, held a place at the heart of the fight against the supernatural, especially vampires. Why garlic? Why did this humble bulb rise to such spiritual heights in folklore, especially in Eastern Europe, where the vampire mythos took root and thrived? The answer begins not with superstition but with observation. Garlic's power, real and tangible, was first seen in its effect on the living. When rubbed on wounds or ingested, it had a strange potency, a burning bite that seemed to cleanse and purify. Long before laboratories, before microscopes revealed the microbial universe, people recognized that garlic preserved food, slowed decay. In an age where rot was not just disgusting but deadly, anything that could stave off the invisible march of spoilage was precious. Garlic, with its antibacterial compound allicin, was like nature's shield against decay, infection, and corruption. That property, its ability to resist decay, was more than just useful. It was uncanny. In cultures steeped in the belief that death could become unclean, that spirits could return in corrupted, physical forms, what we'd later call vampires, anything that resisted rot was seen as powerful and pure. Vampires, after all, were creatures of death and filth. They brought disease. They were often associated with the miasma of decay, the same stench that followed plagues and famine. Garlic, with its clean-burning fire, seemed to cleanse not just the air, but the spirit. So the folklore grew. A dead body that didn't decay quickly? Suspicious. A person who avoided garlic? Perhaps not truly alive. The idea that garlic could repel a vampire was not just a quaint belief. It was a logical conclusion in a time where life and death teetered on the edge of what the senses could perceive. Garlic didn't just stop illness. It kept the unnatural at bay. And unlike silver or crosses, garlic was accessible. It was something even the poorest could grow in their garden, dry in their attic, or weave into their daily life. It became a democratic weapon against the darkness. There was no need for wealth, holy relics, or secret knowledge. Just a clove of garlic, hung with intention and faith, could be a statement of resistance. A declaration. You do not belong here. But beyond the folklore, garlic also found its place in the culture of the living, culinary, medicinal, even spiritual. In some traditions, it was used in rituals of purification. In others, it was eaten raw to build strength, to clear the blood, to sharpen the senses. Modern science would later confirm that garlic boosts the immune system, lowers blood pressure, and improves cholesterol levels. But these effects were known, intuitively, for generations. Garlic didn't just keep away what was evil. It nourished what was good. Perhaps that's the real magic of garlic. Not that it scares away imaginary monsters, but that it has always been a quiet protector. Not flashy, not rare, not elevated to the realm of precious stones or ancient incantations, but ever-present, ever-ready. It sits in kitchen drawers and backyard gardens, waiting to be used. A symbol of resilience, a keeper of health, a bridge between the old world's fears and the modern world's understanding. So yes, garlic is magic food. Not because it glows or grants wishes, but because it threads together science and story in a way few things can. It's the scent of grandmother's stew and the shield of a frightened peasant. It's medicine and myth. It has survived, thrived, and adapted across centuries. In every clove lies a bit of old power and new promise. And perhaps that's why, even today, we still feel a sense of reverence when we smell it sizzling in a pan or hanging in a braid above the stove. The world may not be full of vampires anymore, but garlic reminds us that we are never truly defenseless.